Recently, I went to Messerfest, an event that truly is the best. The lectures and workshops are all first rate, and the people you meet, they're absolutely great. But now the event is over and done, and I am sad, because I wish it had just begun. Hello, friends. I would like to tell you that this thermoplastic safety tip did really well at Messerfest, a weekend dedicated to all things Langsmesser, and I had the best time. If you want, go search for Messerfest York, UK. Go look it up. Go to the website, go to the gallery for this year. You will see a photo of me being extremely joyful. The glee on my face, holding my Messer, just amazing. So Messerfest is organized by Lauren Ireland from York School of Defence and Joe York from Hotspur School. And they together put on this great event. There are lots of people that I could name, but I wanted to keep the video short. But such an amazing time. So many great people that I met. I've attended 4 workshops, 2 lectures, and the 2 sections of the day on the Sunday, where I had 28 exchanges, 28 bouts with other fencers, right? And it was amazing. Now, it is minimal gear, controlled speed sparring, so that lets you focus on technique, thus the need for the safety tip, and the safety tip performed really well. When I did the first workshop on the first morning, there were a couple times when I had to get used to the safety tip because you couldn't just slide the sword back right away because there's tape to, make sure that the tip stays on, and because you can see that it makes the blade wider at the tip. You have to make some slight adjustments, but I got used to it pretty quick, and by the Sunday, I was pulling off cool techniques. I was slicing through wrists. We're not talking hand snipes. We're talking about laying the blade around and doing a nice draw cut. So a collection of hands probably landed that about 8 times, so 8 different people. Like, wow, that was really cool. No, I didn't win because winning means votes. I wasn't there to get votes. I am my friendly, happy self. Did I get any votes? I don't know, and I don't care. All I know is that I had the best time. It's not points-based. No one's trying to give anyone a concussion, and you're really focused. Each bout has a calibration where you and your opponent decide what the speed is going to be. So if you want to go super slow or medium or whatever it is, and you figure that out, and then you have 3 exchanges. And it's just meant to be fun. We're not looking to, oh, I got a point. Oh, I hit you before you hit me. You have a safety person, who can be anyone else who's competing in the tournament, and they oversee it, and you just fence for the joy of fencing. And it is truly the best. Okay? So if you could just wear a mask and gloves and have extra safety on your sword and just practice technique, oh, wow. It is the greatest of things. So if you're ever in the UK in July, or you're going to be because you need to book well in advance, I recommend you do go to Messerfest, especially if you have any interest in Langsmesser or any single-handed weapon that could be done in similar style. Dusak, even saber, you could apply all of that to the skills you learn from great people with lots of experience. I'm not the most experienced Messer person. Well, maybe I am now. Not the most experienced, but I have a lot more understanding of skills and techniques, and really a lot of practice in getting this to flow and move and do those little micro adjustments in the technique. And when you get that extra 0.2 of a second to make the decision as you go around, you really start to build up that skill level. So I think that events like Messerfest really do benefit the skill of fencing and also the camaraderie between people from all over, not just the UK and not just Ireland, but Germany and the Netherlands, and I don't remember anywhere else offhand, because there were just so many people from so many places, and they were all so great. And I count as being from Canada, so, I represent North America, yay, even though I don't live there anymore. It was fantastic. Okay, the final thing I want to talk about is how did this sword hold up to all of those exchanges, whether it be in a workshop where you can move faster on the drills, whether it's a lot of winding and sliding and edge control. And I have to say, this Lens Connect Emporium Gottfried model did really well. I did not have to do really much filing at all. Anything that happened to the blade was very microscopic. I could feel it. And you always want to check your blade and file down any kind of little burrs, even tiniest of ones, just to make sure that they're not going to damage other people's clothing, gear, whatever. You don't want that. Okay? But yeah, I think that the sword held up really well to 2 days of constant use, 8 hours a day. I mean, there's a lunch break. Okay. But during lunch break, you can still go and fight with another person if you want, because there's just a play area, really, for open free play, which was really cool. The only thing that I'm going to want to try and change is I think that for me, for my little hands, this rectangular grip is just a little too angular. So I'm going to file it down. And I had that advice. That's something I could do from Oscar Termors. Oscar and Mila, if you don't know, are excellent Messer people. And they were at the event. And we stayed at the same place. So I got to talk to them a lot. They are the most wonderful people of all. So friendly. So fun to talk to with all the great ideas about everything Messer. And so I might need to make a little bit of modification just because it presses into my hand the wrong way, and I have to change my grip to something that I don't quite prefer for my style as I hold it, which means a lot more over-gripped than I prefer, but simply because it digs in. Otherwise, I have no pains or aches. I mean, there are a few little bruises that I have, tiniest touch bruises, which are no big deal. And, mostly it's from you jamming into your own sword. No one hit me hard. No one injured me. And my body recovered from the fatigue within a day. Yeah. Overall, Messerfest, excellent event. Gottfried Messer held up really well. And safety tips, definitely a thing we should be using because it is very easy to adapt to them, and they make for a lot safer fencing, which means you can have a lot more fun in fencing, because if you get hurt, you can't fence, and more fencing is always the best fencing. That's my theory, and I will always stick to it. Anyway, friends, that's my report on how everything went. I got the cool shirt, and I want to just say there will be a surprise of something I picked up at Messerfest that isn't actually a Messer, but it is very cool. It is an Elmsley creation. You know what that means? Maybe you know what that means. And that's for a future video, so that is kind of a tease for something that I'll do in a little while. But anyway, for now, I would like you to take care, stay safe, and keep on messering around.